What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm Antonio J, rapper and producer. But most importantly, I will be the host for today's Getting Close Up Retro Show. As y'all can tell, I'm taking over for Danielle, so y'all with me today. Today we will be catching up with some of the guests from this season, as well as looking back at some of the highlights. With that said, let's cut to a look back of season 3.
When you're a small band, before you have a manager, you all need to have your own roles. Like, Sage is a manager, and he helps manage all of our finances, all of our social media.
That's the big one for me. I'm terrible at social media, so the fact that he can handle that is a blessing.
Right. I mean,
what is it like to be performing material that is so personal and about the things that you were going through when you're still kind of going through them?
It's really amazing. Like, that's the whole reason why I started music, to like impact somebody, like, because like that's what music did to me.
Yeah.
You know?
For a while, I was only really able to write songs whenever I was feeling a very intense emotion, like a coping skill.
I get that.
But that's not super sustainable if it's something that you like want to do.
So we started playing City then, right? So we had some success with it then, but again, everybody's ideal of success, everybody's time frame for success is different. And once I started investing and putting money in it and getting other people's money in my hand, it just became more of a mission for me, right?
My marketing, back to the original question, was definitely more network and word of mouth focused. And since then, I've built a website, and I do a bit of social media marketing. So I have gotten gigs from social media marketing. I have gotten gigs from website visits. I'm still working to promote that. You know.
Now, with your parents not being, having musical prowess, as you said, did they encourage you in that?
Yeah, no, my mom and my dad were very supportive of me, following whatever dreams I had and following whatever avenues I wanted to go down. There was a moment in time where I wanted to do youth ministry, and they supported me all the way through that, and I took some good time off of music. I took 5 years off, and they supported me through that, and then I got back into music, and they were just like,
ooh, that's a good question. And I still say to this day, I want to be like my sisters and how they were free in how they were doing music. I had one sister, she was just rapping one day. I was like, you dope for no reason.
You just
and I like
for no reason.
it.
I love that you admire them, though. That's beautiful.
All my sisters are it. They are.
Man, I told y'all season 3 was crazy. This season, we had amazing people such as Real as Ever. That boy can sing and rap like nobody business. We also had Baby Augie. I think he got nominated for Kansas City's Best Vocalist. What? And we also had Psycho Mismatch. And they not even Psycho Mismatch no more. They Andrew Cole. Y'all better check out that project.
Now today I have with me the chunky but funky jack of all trades, who is currently the event coordinator and programmer at Inglewood Arts. Today we are getting close up with none other than Russ Hill.
Oh, hi. What's up, Russ? How you doing, first off?
I'm doing well.
I'm not gonna lie, you look a fire. I like the fit. The whole fit go crazy.
Guess what I went for Halloween?
One of the chairs.
I went as one of the chairs.
Hey, okay, I see you. I see you. Hey, and the hat, all bejeweled and all that. Look tough.
This is a custom S'more KC.
Okay. Hey, on brand.
There you go.
You got bejeweled with all of it. I'm not gonna lie, all the colors. Dude, Thanos would love that hat. That's all I'm saying. So, those of you who have not watched your episode, I kind of want to talk, just give it a little sneak peek so they can go back and watch your episode. What do you do, for instance, at Inglewood Arts?
So, I'm one of the program directors there. I try to put on the best shows in Kansas City. We have a great small venue, 75-person capacity venue. We try to bring in every genre, and I literally mean that as much as possible. And so I do sound, I do lights, I book bands, I talk to artists, I do artist development, I do some social media and some marketing, just trying to get our message out there. Inglewood Arts is a nonprofit, 501(c) community organization, so we don't have a marketing department or anything like that. It's all grassroots, and we're all just kind of volunteers trying to do our best and really help this center grow so everyone has a place to perform.
Absolutely. And when he says all genres, in any genre, he means it. I actually had the blessing of being part of the card of the first ever hip hop show at Inglewood Arts. That was fun, and being able to watch Inglewood Arts grow and bring in,
thank you,
all the sounds, fantastic. But you know, we could talk about Inglewood arts all day, but I think we're here trying to catch up on what you doing, because I know you out here making moves.
I'm definitely trying to get more involved in my community. Recently, I was part of the city council deliberations for the Inglewood overlay, and I spoke at that, and that went really, really well, and it passed. Yay! Thank you.
Hey, there we go. Congratulations.
But other than that, I also work at the West End Connection, which is a LGBTQ+ outreach kind of inclusion inclusion center and bookstore. And it's an amazing place. If you ever need education or resources or anything at all about the queer community, check out the West End Connection. They are fantastic. So I'm working on those two things. And then outside of that, I'm kind of working on my personal brand. I'm starting to do merch, do some songwriting, do some artist recording and collaborations. And so while there isn't a ton of spare time between all the shows and all the things that I do, that's what's keeping me busy.
I was about to say, staying busy, we hustling out here, making moves, he bumping and grinding, all of that. So, you know, you just talked about a bunch of things looking forward to, like when it comes to like, you know, S'more KC.
Yeah.
I kind of want to talk, so you were talking about like recording artists and stuff like that.
So I've had a few artists, I have a small studio in my home, and I've had a few artists come out, and we've done some recording and some test takes, and just trying to put message to media. And seeing what we can do. I'm working on my recording skills and my production skills, as well as allowing artists to have a low cost or no cost option to be recorded. So that's the thing that I'm really passionate about, and I'm working to make that a reality for everybody.
You just said low cost or no cost.
That's right.
Okay.
Community first.
Looking towards the future, you talked about how you like recording and doing like test takes for other people as well. I heard rumblings that you try to do some Russ collabs with other local artists. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. So one of the things that is on my bucket list, and I'm hoping to get it done next year, is to put out my own album.
Ooh, okay. Russ album on?
Okay. We'll mark it now.
Mark it now.
It's
Okay.
2025.
Hey.
The way I've kind of pitched it is I will write kind of all the musical aspects and do all the production work on it, and then I ask guest vocalists to step in because I do not sing at all, and that's awful. So I'll do all the rest. I play lots of instruments. We can make it happen. So I'm hoping to put that out next year.
So don't let him fool you guys. This guy got a crazy voice. He be singing for real. So can I be on the album though?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go. Y'all hear it first.
We're into it.
Tony J, we on this album. Thank you for coming back twice. I can't wait to see the next house already.
Oh, good.
I can't wait to see all the events and the merch and the album. I can't wait to be on it. And yeah, you killing it. And, I'm excited to keep tabs.
We're about to blow up.
Hey, you heard it here first. Once again, Russell Hill.
Peace out, Cub Scout.
Hey there.
One thing that I like about doing the interviews the most is doing the game times.
Game time.
Yes, because I get to kind of like all this time of stalking the guests and trying to find out what makes them tick, what are their quirks, what things they like, and then trying to make a game out of it.
Yeah,
it's super interesting.
Some of it's kind of difficult to figure out, how to get the information and put it, because a lot of them have a lot of information about them.
Yeah.
So, just to find their little quirks or what they like, so you can go ahead and make it fun.
One of my favorite games for this season was with Lishay Wright.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and we did Game of Songs, and I was stalking her on her social medias and saw that she had just started rewatching Game of Thrones, and I said, ooh, we got a singer and she likes Game of Thrones. I get to nerd out with her on Game of Thrones. What song do you think of when you think of Cersei Lannister?
I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on our love for. I can't say those words. You need me.
I like the panel show game.
Now
that it was kind of like we had buzzers and everything else. And
that one was a production.
To even put that together, we had to do a survey online, and just to get
That was wild because who was most likely to be called the diva of
the lead singer.
That's the number one answer. You got it. That was a duke it out.
What like kind of games were they? Like
yeah, so I kind of look at it based on if they're a singer and I kind of want to showcase. Do I want to showcase their lyrics like I did with Misty Island where we kind of talked about his lyrics and I kind of like quizzed him on his own words. Your wind, it blows my mind.
Oh, to Jupiter.
Yeah, so specifically, what's up with your infatuation with Jupiter? What's going on with it? It's 2 songs about Jupiter.
It's just a really cool planet, man.
Right.
Or if I want to showcase their voice, like with Delaney, and asking her questions about different feelings and what songs go to those feelings.
The lyrics are 콩을 터드는 적은 먼지처럼 저기 먼지처럼, but I don't know what it means.
I like those. I don't know, because I'm a music person.
Yeah.
So I like that people can put their emotions in a song that they like, and we'll sing a little clip of that. I like Delaney's and I like Leeshay's because I like you singing to me. Sing to me.
Exactly. And it gives them an opportunity to really use their own songs sometimes too.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it.
Absolutely.
And then we did one kind of game that was the first time doing it with a rapper that I did with a comedian last season. With Real As Ever, we did What's the Scenario?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was like a improv thing, and then he had to freestyle with some words that we chose, and it was wild.
It was wild.
And we are back here with a connection all the way from Florida. I'm here on the call with the one and only Misty Island. Hey, how you doing, Brandon?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm chilling. How about you?
Hey, we live in the dream out here. First off, pleasure to meet you. I've heard a ton about you, heard a ton about your music, and it's fire too. We have a lot to talk about and catch up on since the last time you've been on the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, first off, how Florida treating you? I ain't gonna lie. Staying safe down there?
Florida's treating me pretty well. I mean, we did just fight like 2 hurricanes, but on my side of the state, we're okay.
Okay.
So it's been an interesting past couple of months. Been very busy. But yeah, Florida's fine, man. We're still gigging. We're still keeping the music alive out here.
Okay. We still out here grinding and all that. So speaking of staying busy, I'll try to get right into it. I heard you dropped an album.
Yes, sir. I dropped a new album. It's called Apocalypse in Living Color. That came out in August. And it was really cool because for the first time we did like this big release party. We had a party out at the Roasted Record here, which is kind of like a coffee shop vinyl store. Over by the water, and we just had everybody come out. We just had a listening party, did a big Q&A, sold some T-shirts, and we even have CDs now. So this is it right here.
Ooh, that look nice. Ooh! I don't know who designed that. That's fire. Hold on. Oh, that art go crazy.
Her name is Lauren Freeman. She's an artist. She lives in Asheville, North Carolina. And she's great. She goes by, I think it's the Astral Nomad or something. She has this artist name. She does so much really cool psychedelic art, and she designed this cover and the design on the CD too, which is like kind of like a print of the cover, like on the CD, like a little outline. And she's a great artist. I've been using her for a couple of years.
Okay. So like you guys been like in contact for a couple of years. All right, that's dope. First off, that was actually the first thing that I noticed whenever I did the deep search on your social media. Just the art and the branding of Misty Island as a whole, fantastic. And like how, just explain it to me. Like obviously I just met you. Like how did you guys like reach kind of the aesthetic that you guys got? The music is one thing, but also to attach like beautiful art that just matches your guys' vibe with it. How did you get to that?
Oh, I'm pretty particular about like the visual aspect of the music, just because when I listen to music, I think I talked about this on the interview too. Like I hear music in color, and like the kind of music that I make and that I listen to, I like see a lot of particular visuals with it. So when I collaborate with artists that are going to do like, you know, the branding for like the logo or the album art, even if I don't know exactly what I want on the cover, I still like write an outline of what it makes me feel like. So particularly for this, when I was talking about it, I was like, in relationship to the last album, I feel like this is a darker kind of sound, and I'm seeing, when I listen to the album all the way through, I get lots of browns, oranges, reds, really dark kind of colors, and I just put that out there. And what's great about Lauren is she's just like, she picks up on that so well. So like she'll respond and she says, I feel like this music is very cathartic. What if we had like a cathedral kind of vibe to it? And then immediately I'm like, what about stained glass? And then we could put like, and then I had this image here with the yin yang kind of thing. And it just goes back and forth like that. So it's a big collaboration between me and the artists to kind of get like the visuals that I want to represent the music that I make. It's very
fantastic. And then it seems like, so aided by a little bit of synthesia, like you're able to like put together like all these things that, you know, tie the whole product like visually, you know, sonically, all those things together, which is honestly quite fascinating. I see you. He's up with it. So I feel like this is a good segue. So we're talking about like, you know, how like the sound-based colors, you know, the colors, you know, brings like the vibe that people can see. How is that applied to merch? Do we have any in the works or anything like that?
Sorry, I lost you at the end. What was the audio went out a little bit?
Oh no, I feel you. So asking about, you know, possibility of merch. Is that in the works?
Oh yeah, so aside from the CDs, we also
beautiful CDs.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. We also have these stickers. I actually have to order more. This is my hard drive, but we have these stickers. That is the Misty Island logo. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really sick. My friend Alex actually designed this, and it's really sick. We're gonna put these on T-shirts starting this month, and. Okay. We even have this design on the CD. We have a color version of it, and I really want to do T-shirts with this too. So this stuff is on the way. But we definitely have CDs and stickers right now. We did sell some T-shirts at the release party, but like they're all gone. They were like a special thing for everyone who came to the release.
Limited time. So in about 20 years, those T-shirts are going to be worth tons.
Limited edition, man. Items. See him again. Never gonna see him again.
Never gonna see him. He's like, okay, they 10 of 10, bro. Hey, you just had to be there that one night. But nah.
Your audio went out again. I'm sorry. It's like going. It sounds like it's underwater. It's like muffled.
Oh my man. Oh my fault. So talking back to the album again. How's the rollout been? How's the you know, the reactions? Like how has that experience been? You know, always a good thing when you drop in an album, you know, people start sending you text messages and all that. How's it been?
It's been pretty good, man. You're talking about the reception?
Oh yeah, the reception. Yeah.
Yeah, like people, so it was really fun at the party because a lot of my friends came and they brought, you know, their friends, and then people who just didn't know what was going on just showed up, you know, and they're like, okay. And we did like, you know, people were like really into it, and we really engaged at the time with the audience because we were doing, me and my friend Essence kind of like brainstormed here, and we were like, what if we did like, you could write down, like, as you're listening to the album, you could write down your favorite song and put it in this jar, and then afterwards we'll play the top 3 live. Like we'll pick like 3 songs that everyone like, you know, liked, and we'll play them live with the keyboard and everything. And people were like really.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, right. It was awesome, and we had Q&A afterwards too, and people asked really interesting questions about the making of the song, certain lyrics here and there. Really engaged, and people have just been texting me since it came out, just saying like that this album sounds like something, because like with people around here and the way that they like make music, like that, and they share it, right? People have said like, you know, I wouldn't, like, I have friends who make music and I don't really want to listen to their music for real like that. But you, I have you in like 3 playlists, and I'm like, that's awesome. Like I'm glad.
That'd be my favorite.
Glad I sound like real music to them. Like, you know.
Hey, there we go. He said, "Wow, man, like this sounds like an actual song." Oh.
Right. It's just like, wow, yeah, thank you. You know, it really hits me right here. The one thing that that everyone was texting me, there's a song on this album called "Do Whatever You Like," and at the end of the song, I just broke into like some random chatter just because I wanted to make like a joke on the track, and I say like this one line that goes, "Pay your taxes, love your mother," just out of nowhere.
Words to live by.
Everyone just started texting me that in my Instagram DM, in the comments. Everyone's like, "Pay your taxes, love your mother." I'm like, yeah.
Man, they're trolling.
For real, man. They're trolling for real. It was awesome, though.
So kind of like a 2-part question. First one, so you're talking about like everybody had to like write their favorite song, and that's like one of them that you got to perform, or get to perform, or you know, what seemed to be the one that the most people liked off the album?
The number one, aside from Requiem for the Fallen Angel, which is a song I put out as a single before the album.
Gotcha.
Everyone, of course, liked that song, but
God love the single, always.
Right, yeah, but the album, once the album dropped, it was Higher Than the Mountains, which was track 2, which I knew people would like just because of the riff. It's just very catchy. And surprisingly, the song Lonely Shadows, which was one of the last songs that I wrote for the album. And I think people really like it because with the way that album was made, we had, I would go to the studio with my drummer, lay down the drums, and then take the drum tracks home and record everything else here, you know, by myself, and bring a guitarist in for solos or something. But with that song, it came so late in the process that I didn't go to the studio for drums. I just made the drums off the keyboard with samples. So it has a little bit of a hip hop flavor.
Okay.
Tracks don't have, and people are like, yeah, I really like the beat on that one. It's because it has like the hi-hat trills and all that. And
hey, we rocking with hip hop out here.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. No, those are like the 2 big ones. That and So Tired. That's another track that people really like. It's one of my favorites too.
Hey man, no, that sounds fantastic. And again, what's the name of the album so people can go find it?
Apocalypse in Living Color. If you see this masterpiece of artwork right here, then you found the right one.
Click on that and hit play. Hey, don't even shuffle it. Hey, listen all the way through. You better focus on the music. Hey, Misty Island. Hey, once again, I just want to say thank you for joining us and coming back. And you know, I'm gonna make sure that everybody is bumping that album. I gotta drive them streams up. And it sounds like you're killing it in Florida. So
thank you, man. I'm still alive. still trucking forward.
Hey, we love that. Hey,
new segment alert. We did verses, baby.
New segment alert.
We did verses. But you know what started it off? The Drake and Kendrick.
Facts. Inspired by
GCU verses, baby. So yes, we do chicken and we did popcorn.
Yes, and we basically took 2 favorites, pit them against each other to fight to the death. Choose your wing.
Choose your wing.
Fight.
So we had all kind of wings. We had hot wings. We had lemon pepper wings.
We had Asian style wings.
Smoked wings and fried wings. All kind of wings.
All kind of wings. All lovely kinds of wings. And it was really in an effort to figure out what's the best wings in KC.
I'm just trying to figure out.
And also get us to eat more chicken.
Why we ain't got wings? This is the hot.
Jay's is the hot.
Now, I'm going to say Jay's is the hot.
For me.
However, I'm not going to give the goat chicken go a nod. This is Box Blind Barbecue.
I don't remember.
And I didn't like it when I went. So
so you have been there before.
Maybe that's why.
Well, I will reveal who our choice was, and it is Char Bar. Chingu. Chingu's wings.
Chingu got the hot for me.
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of
what you got. Your hot? Where your hot?
I'm gonna still go over here.
Well, where your hot?
Yes, my hot. Forgot about my hot.
She all hooked up into these chicken wings.
Oh, wait a minute. You done did the thing. We've been bamboozled. We've been bamboozled and hoodwinked.
Westport Flea Market.
No way.
That's what I was like, what?
No way. Because I love their burgers.
Oh, that burger's fire.
Their burger is fire.
If it was a burger versus
done.
Baby.
But
come on.
Oh, no. Okay.
It was either some brothers back there cooking. Y'all ain't put no salt or nothing.
They didn't do nothing to her. Okay.
I'm mad. I'm disappointed.
Oh, now this.
Who that?
I want to say this wrong. Pega's Family Restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Hot's going to be on that one.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do the reveal. Who is you? Who is you? Who sent you? Chicken waffle. Chicken waffle.
Where's that
It's 431 Westport Road in Kansas City, Mo. Chicken waffle.
Oh, well, I should have known this.
Oh, who is it?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
So, out of all of them, which one would you say was your favorite?
My favorite, of course, was Uncle Willie's wings from Char Bar. They taste like your Uncle Barbecue. So that was my favorite.
I 100% agree with that. Now, the popcorn.
The popcorn.
That was interesting because, like with all of these, we don't know where they're coming from when we get them. We don't even know what flavor they are. We're just blindly doing it, right?
Yeah. It was some though
that we've had before.
When I popped in my mouth, I knew exactly, like the Cracker Jack.
You know what Cracker Jack is when you see Cracker Jack.
I knew the Cracker Jack as soon as it came in, and the AMC. So of course everybody know what movie popcorn tastes like.
Some of the ones that we had were popcorn that we've had before in previous seasons.
Like the Boom Chicka Pop.
The Boom Chicka Pop is always gonna be a classic.
It's always gonna hit.
Listen, we loved it so much we made a song about it. Like here it go. I said a Boom Chicka Pop. I said a Boom Chicka Pop.
Hey. So yeah.
But if
it's good enough, we gonna make a song.
We gonna make a song about it. But my favorite though, going back to familiarity, was Werther's Original. When I tasted that, I tasted all the grandmas and ancestors that came before me.
Like she didn't pull it out of her purse.
Like she pulled it out of her purse and gave it to me in church and was
mixed
like,
with popcorn.
Lean down under the pew so they don't see you chewing, baby. You don't get in trouble. You gotta
put your eyeballs right here.
Right there. Yeah. Act like you praying.
So yeah, that was your favorite?
I would say that was my favorite.
Yeah, mine was the Cracker Jack. So I mean, I'm always go back to what it was back in the day.
Welcome back to Getting Close Up. Your hosts are currently MIA, so allow me to take this throne. I am your host with the most, Swoovi.
Swoovi? Oh, nah, bro. I know you're not trying to take my spot. Hey, I get it. I took it from Auntie. Now you try to take it from me. But I'm not letting that happen because this is my one opportunity, bro. So, hey, get to Swoovi, bro. You better get in this seat. Get up, bro. Why you moving slow? Come on. Switch.
Fine.
There we go. I appreciate it. Good looks, brother.
I'm more comfortable over here anyways.
Hey, type B. Anyways, y'all, once again, I'm Antonio J, the actual host, as y'all could tell from every other section on this episode. Welcome back to the Retro Show. Today, we are talking to Swoovi.
Yeah.
All right. So what's up, my man? First off, it's been a minute.
It has been a little minute, man. I've been ducked off, making great things happen, man.
Hey, hopping on and off the construction site, hopping in the studio. Man, I know you've been busy.
Yeah, man. Okay. It's that's the thing is, you can't complain about a full plate when you ask to eat. So that's part of the game that we all play, man. You take as much on as you possibly can and figure out where your thresholds are constantly and digress but never put the baton down.
Put the baton down. I ain't gonna lie, you just dropping all kinds of gems already, and this is just the beginning. Man, so I kind of want to ask you, so we both obviously occupy the same music scene, being the Kansas City music scene.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed that's kind of new to what you've been doing is like we know about you as a musician, we know about you as the composer, the lyricist, all that, fantastic. People have been asking when you're gonna take the next step, and you did with Chef Tito's.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Chef and I, I met Chef in summer of 2023, and he immediately was like, Swoovi, I love you. I see the sparkle in your eye. You are such a good, fantastic dude. And anything I can do to help you, right? And it started off with those shows at the summer of 2024. We did a few of them. Eclectic KC, where I had a few local bands and stuff do the thing. You performed on that show, didn't you?
Might have. Just a little bit.
No, yeah.
Allegedly.
You do so much, and you can't keep up with what you actually.
Hey, shout out Joshua James.
Yeah, shout out Joshua James. But no, yeah, he came back to me. He's like, Swoovi, I want to do a Taco Tuesday open mic night, and I don't necessarily know what it looks like, but I think you can make that happen. I was like, okay, chef. And I have no experience curating, and that's the thing is like, that's one thing that we always do as creatives. It's like, hey, you can do this, right? It's like, I'm not gonna say no.
No,
right?
absolutely not, dude. I'm gonna take every chance, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep passing the ball, bro. I'm 0 for 16. I'm gonna keep shooting. I ain't gonna lie. Call me Carmelo Anthony.
Every single shot, man. And so yeah, I took this shot with this open mic stuff, and I think we did like 5 or 6 weeks of it, and. There were some nights where I think most people showed up for like 10 people. Sometimes nobody showed up. But, it's one of those things with open mic, and he kept trying to compare it to like his like specific like, Afro beats nights or K-pop nights where he like packed out his venue and stuff. And I was like, dude, here's the deal. You're on a Tuesday night.
Yes.
You're competing with Rhino.
Yes.
Phoenix, Tin Roof, that have already kind of been doing it for some years and whatever. And so I was like, and you're not catering to a specific audience on an open mic. Like as an artist, as a creative, that there's so many different aspects and it's such a niche-less approach to drawing in people.
Yes.
So with that said, it's one of those things where it's a constant, okay, do it. What's the result? Go back to the drawing boards and refine, right?
Gotta apply the scientific method over and over and over again. So it sounds like we were working on it. We like kind of figured out like, okay, these are the challenges that we're gonna face. Take some time off so you can finish what you're doing right now, and then by the time you come back, we dump in our time and our resources into something, with even more thought into it than there was last time.
Yeah, and I think the approach there is, and I just kind of this idea is in its infant stage, but we talked about making a open mic. To like say, hey, independent artists, local artists, come to this open mic, and depending on how many people you bring out on your behalf, you can win a gratis show without having to rent the venue for Chef Tito's come April, May, and
so almost like a way to audition for like a full like show.
Essentially, that way you bring out artists and fans. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, that's some groundbreaking stuff right there. Okay,
dude,
I see you.
In order to execute that, there has to be content shoots that are specific. They have to be intentional.
Yes.
And yes. I don't want to compromise the intention of the content with everything else I'm doing.
Absolutely, I feel you.
Yeah.
So earlier you brought up License to Swoov. We trying to talk about that a little bit.
License to Swoov this is a long time coming, man. And if you guys followed me from my journey of from Wonder Boy's Lullaby, Rock with Me before that. License to Swoov is getting over the fact of being myself. Not running from the potential humility of it. Not wondering, okay, do they accept me or not? Nah, dude, this is licensed to be myself and put whatever type of vibe and record on a full-length album that still is a cohesive like timeline of my expression and my current where I'm at. And this is the first time I've been in a project mode where I've written songs while I've created the album to encapture where I'm at in my life. You know what I mean?
So that's the concept. There's a concept to the
it's
like a snapshot of your life at the moment.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's how a lot of like if you go back to any of your favorite artists, discography of like their albums or their singles and when they dropped them, what was going on in the world. I think that there's a level. If coming from an artist, right?
Yeah.
you get to really not only listen to the emotion of the song and how it affects you personally, but where they were at in their life.
Yes, yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? So,
For sure.
yeah, I think License to Swoop definitely is going to capture that. It's going to be relatable, yet it's going to be so individualistic. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be unlike anything anybody's ever heard, you know?
Is there anything you want to talk about, like sonically? Obviously, without giving too much, because, you know.
Okay, sonically, like, okay, I'm in my, and this is not, so whenever, I got in this funk bag, right?
Okay.
I got this in this like funk bag, and you know, it's funny, when I sat down to record the record, I didn't even know we were on that vibe, and Brandon says, Swoovi, put that guitar down. We don't need that. Because I thought I was working on this one song. He's like, you're in my session now. He's like, I need you to, what did he say? He's like, we need to get you out of the coffee shop and out your feelings and in the club.
So like from like day one, you guys were working together?
He created, I captured what mood was coming from, and we arranged and produced and all on the spot.
Okay.
So there's a little funk in there.
Oh.
There's a little blues rock in there.
Ooh.
I had to sprinkle in my little singer-songwriter Wonder Boy-esque stuff in there.
Okay, we rocking with that. Okay.
But there's only one record of that. Little R&B, little R&B soul, and yeah, I mean it's genre fluid.
Hey, write that down.
You
Once
know?
again, ladies and gentlemen, hey, Swoovi, once again, thank you so much for joining us back.
Yeah, man.
Always good to see you
Absolutely,
back
bro.
here.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, Swoovi.
Round of applause.
Y'all, now that we have officially caught up on some of the people with season 3, I think it is time that we can finally end this ride, this beautiful ride all together.
Oh.
I'm Antonio J.
Oh, hi. Yes, it is a beautiful ride. Hi, Antonio J. Danielle Cox, host of the show. Getting myself comfortable here. Hi. You're doing an amazing job, by the way. I just wanted to go ahead and say that.
What's up,
What?
I thought you was in Aruba. Like, what? I thought you were on vacation. What is you doing?
I actually never really leave. But that's besides the point. You are doing an amazing job, but there is something that you're forgetting, and I just want to make sure that we get it out there. This season, we did a panel show for band leaders. It was our first time doing it. It was really awesome. Do you watch the show?
Of course I do.
You're looking puzzled.
Of course I do.
He's seen it.
Of course
He's
I do.
had to have seen it. It was
I do my
really
research.
awesome, and it's a funny story behind it because it was kind of my idea. Now,
hold on, Danielle. Let's get excited. Last time, I could have sworn that there was a little creative magic coming from my direction too. I mean, perhaps my memory is just playing tricks on me.
Jamogi Bridges, welcome him back to the show.
Bienvenido.
Popping in. Not exactly sure how that happened, but you might be a little confused. I came up with the idea and you lit the band leader idea to it, which was awesome. It was great.
Now, isn't it funny how people love to, shall we
Am I laughing?
say,
Is you laughing?
adjust
I'm not laughing either.
the past a little? But you know what? That's all right. I think that the real win is what we were able to create together. And at the end of the day, we got there as a team. So let's let history do what it does.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work, that whole thing. Yeah.
Hey,
Very diplomatic answer.
Let's settle this once and for all.
Okay.
How did this idea come about, Danielle?
Well, I am so glad that you asked, Antonio.
Okay.
No, but for real, all jokes aside, we did work together on it. It was an idea that I came up with months prior when just running into a lot of challenges trying to get individual artists to be on the show. A lot of people were citing family issues or mental health issues, anxiety, not feeling like they could contribute a whole lot by themselves, which was really heartbreaking because I'm like, we're reaching out to you because we want you on the show. So I said, how can we maybe address these type of topics with multiple artists at one time and, you know, kind of maybe take the pressure off them so they don't feel like they have to just be one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's a diva like yourself and doesn't mind sitting in the purple chair. So that's how one of the ways that the panel show was born. And then Jamogi lent his ideas to it. He came up with something similar, wanting to do it with band leaders. So.
Got you. Okay. But why specifically band leaders?
I mean, I feel as though people have this preconception as to what a band leader is. They think it's just someone who meets in a garage with their musical friends and just plays music together. But I think this really like aims to provide insight to those who are wanting to be in that position and knowing like, okay, this is what it's actually like when you don't have behind you or a band manager or anything like that. Like these are all the things that it's really important to know. And I feel like you can never do any harm with learning beforehand as to what you're getting into.
Okay, makes sense. What is it that you want other band leaders and band members to get from this conversation? And also, is there any subliminals in there?
What I want other band members or future band members and band leaders to get from this discussion is that this takes a lot of work and it really takes commitment. And, you know, it's fun. It really is. But at the end of the day, you have to know what you're kind of signing up for and knowing what the roles and responsibilities that you in such a position. Now, in terms of subliminal messaging to my band, I don't feel as though there are any. I feel as though my answers were pretty concrete, and I believe that my band is pretty much up to par with everything that I asked. And so I'm pretty thankful for that.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamogi Bridges. Hey, so obviously Jamogi was a guest, season 2.
Yes, he was.
Does GCU often collab with other artists?
Yeah, actually, I mean, much like yourself and even the hosts that we've had prior, helping out with the retro show, other projects that we work on with Sanctuary Entertainment, you just can't help but when you meet so many amazing artists and really creative people to want to link up. You know what I'm saying? To want to work on things together. And we've been very fortunate to have other artists want to like lend a hand, just like Jamogi did, where he was like, hey, I think this would be a good idea for a show. And it just so happened to be something that we had already been thinking about. Something that I thought of first.
Something that you thought of first. Wow. I like how she waited for him to leave, hang up on the FaceTime. Now she want to say
Trust me, I'm going to hear it.
Anyway, so speaking of which, things that we thought of, I think we got to switch our focus to thinking about season 4.
Oh, yes. Season 4.
You want to take a peek at what we got coming up?
Let's do that. And there might be a cameo.
Ooh. Man, season 4, that's looking good, yo.
Yes.
Hey, shout out Jansen, by the way.
An episode you hosted for me. Thank you so much.
Hey, bro.
We are bringing y'all straight fire for season 4, and I can let you know that it premieres December 6th. Do better than marking your calendars. Make sure that you subscribe and ding the notification bell so that you can be alerted when the new episodes drop for season 4.
Hey, you better drop some likes too. I like that. Anyways, I'm keeping an eye on you though. Because I'm not going to get interrupted twice.
I'm not going to interrupt you no more. Right, I'm quiet. I'm good.
Oh, you
good.
quiet?
You go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Antonio J, rapper and producer, and most importantly, today's host of the Getting Close Up Retro Show. It's been a spectacular ride, beautiful ride even, and this concludes a spectacular season 3, and can't wait to tune into season 4. With that said, love y'all. Stay hungry, stay humble, and peace.
Hey, friends.